Hi, my name is Shannon Paul, owner and founder of Long Beach Boot Camp, and I'm here with a few friends today. First off is Cori. She's a growth coach. She's absolutely amazing. And this is Angie. Angie has gone through the growth coaching with Cori, and she's also a friend and a boot camper. So we wanted to share our story a little bit today. We're expanding the business and our own horizons. We're really looking to grow a lot more in what we do as a business, meaning what we can provide for you, but also personally. My team at Long Beach Boot Camp are all actually going through the growth process with Cori, and I'm hoping to share what growth coaching is and how you can benefit from it as well, and you can watch our story and learn a little bit. So, Cori, what is growth coaching? It seems similar perhaps to what we do as a boot camper, right?
It is, thank you, Shannon. It is very similar in terms of supporting people to get to the place that they want to in their lives, whether it's physically, emotionally, mentally. As a growth coach, I help people create new stories in their lives, and as we all know, we all have a story, we all come from somewhere, yep. And I choose to call that old story. Okay. And sometimes even as young people, adolescents, young adults, we carry on those stories with us. We carry on the feelings from those stories, and we carry on, and it creates its own identity. And in the process that I've created, it's old story, which is old neural pathway, to new story, new neural pathway. And the new story is about creating that new body, is about creating that new, that feeling good inside, peaceful, fulfilling. Maybe you want a relationship that is, is more compatible and makes you feel good and happy rather than the contrast and the conflict. And you don't know how to do that and get that. And so the process that I have created helps people be able to do that. And Angie, you've gone through the process, firsthand.
I have, absolutely. I actually met Cori about a year ago when I was kind of stuck in what I was doing career-wise, and really came to you looking for some help and some guidance. And what I found was a whole new path that I had not even realized that I had not tapped into about myself. And Cori has a really direct way of approaching what she does. Gets right to the point, which was different for me after lots of years of classic methods of trying to figure things out. And it's just amazing. She helps you figure out things in your life where you might be stuck, and tools and methods that you can use in order to stay on the right path for yourself.
Thank you. And you've done such an extraordinary job. I've seen Angie in the last year grow tremendously, and I'm not talking that
not height.
No. Well, maybe a little bit, because you stand up taller now, is that you have, what I call unreasonable and reasonable. Unreasonable in that you're exploring new things, that it's more like risk-taking. It's you already have these reasonable, old stories and muscles. It's like very similar in terms of the physical body training, having people push through that and retraining those muscles to do something that is more valuable for them today. And so you've done that in your life. I mean, you unreasonably have created this new path in your life that it's uplifting and light, and it's really extraordinary to watch. It's been really
What's cool is I've always been a really good person to coach, and I didn't realize that I necessarily needed a coach for life. So it's been a good thing for me, being an athlete, to having gone through having a coach, to now having Cori to be that support, and also having people around me that I know that I can share my triggers with, or my old story with, and be supported too.
Yeah, and it's really not about the old story anymore, and that's really, getting beyond that. And so we really deal with a lot of the new story and the new neural pathways, and that's really my process with individuals, with businesses, to be able to hold that space for you in your new story, and us together to be able to do that for Long Beach Boot Camp as well. I'm excited about that.
Me too. I'm excited for us as a business and for everyone involved to not ride that complacency train anymore and get into that growth. And I think that's what you talk about when you talk about being reasonable.
Yeah.
Reasonable is that complacency, is that going along a path, a smooth path to nowhere, when you might be going onto a bumpy path to somewhere amazing. Right. And that's unreasonable.
It is. And we're really taught that when we feel pain, that to stop.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's the unreasonable, is that it's uncomfortable to grow sometimes. It's uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
And that pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. I say that all the time. It's that, to be able to get to the other side of something that's uncomfortable You know, if it's going in the direction of what you want and what you see in terms of your happiness, not just in general, but just there's specifics, reasons of you know, being able to go through it. So you're absolutely right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just like running the hill and thinking that you can't get to the top.
Yes.
Yep.
And or where do you stop? Do you stop before the hill, or do you say, "Oh, I don't run," or do you get halfway? I've done that a couple times. Like, I can walk the rest of this, right? And you know, and no, I can run the rest of it. It's okay. I can get through it. And next time, how far did I get? And just being able to have the support in doing that, you know, is what I offer, and also what I get from, you know, Long Beach Boot Camp as well.
Great. Well, it looks like we're all going to be growing together for a long time to come.
Yes.
Thank you both so much for sharing. We're going to have some video blogs to come. You can watch Cori, learn a little bit more about growth, perhaps watch Angie's story, and we invite you to check it back anytime at longbeachbootcamp.com. Hope to see you soon.
Bye.